Dear brothers and sisters, friends, peace be with you. Today I would like to share a concept that is often misunderstood, even stigmatized, in modern society: capitalism. In today's public discourse, this term is frequently associated with greed, exploitation, or ruthless competition. But if we look at it from the foundational logic of faith and human dignity, we will discover this: capitalism, in essence, is another way of expressing freedom within a secular system. It should not merely be about numbers and money. Rather, it concerns how a human life, through self-governance and choice, lives out the free will granted to us by the Creator. The first core foundation of capitalism is this: you own yourself and the fruits of your labor. Let us begin with the smallest details of daily life. Suppose you diligently cultivate your garden over the weekend, or you apply years of professional knowledge to solve a difficult engineering problem. The result, in essence, is an extension of your life. A real-life example: imagine that after saving for 10 years, you finally purchase a home that shelters your family from the wind and rain, or a car that carries your family on trips and holds precious memories. These are not merely bricks or steel, they are the crystallization of 10 years of your life, sweat, and wisdom. The embodiment of freedom. True freedom means that you do not need to humbly seek permission from some bureaucratic authority to dispose of what you have earned through hard work. In a healthy system, this right inherently belongs to you. Only when we can freely manage our own property do we truly possess the autonomy to pursue happiness. In conservative values, liberty is always closely tied to self-government. What is self-government? Simply put, it means I have the ability to manage myself. A contrast from daily life: imagine planning your own career, managing your family's finances, and deciding your children's educational path. This process is not easy, because you must bear the consequences of every choice. If your judgment is wrong, no one else can carry that burden for you. The weakness of human nature. Why do many people today turn to support big government? Because the cost of freedom is responsibility. Fallen human nature sometimes longs for a benevolent master, an institution that arranges healthcare, retirement, and every detail of life for us. The cost of escaping freedom. When we surrender our autonomy for the sake of security, we also surrender control over our lives. We must remain vigilant. When a person no longer needs to be responsible for themselves, they gradually lose the dignity of being an independent individual. Many critics believe that the market is cold and ruthless. But let us consider another perspective. The market is one of the few systems in the world that operates without relying on coercive force. Benefit others before benefiting yourself. In a free market, if you want to receive compensation, you must first provide value that others need. A real-life example: suppose you are a professional caregiver or technician. If you perform your work carelessly, your reputation will suffer and your income will decline. Only when you serve others honestly and address their needs will others willingly exchange their labor, money, with you. This means you must first care about others' needs in order to sustain your own livelihood. Money as a moral certificate. We should not demonize money. A real-life example: when you have a stack of banknotes in your pocket, it is essentially a certificate of contribution. It proves that you have contributed to society. When you use that money to buy bread, you are exchanging your contribution to society for the baker's contribution to society. This is a just exchange built on trust and mutual agreement. The dignity of the consumer. In the market, every consumer possesses a sacred right: the right to refuse. If we are dissatisfied with a company's behavior or products, we can choose not to buy. This form of voting is often more just and direct than any political intervention. We understand that no human system is perfect, but what we seek is a form of order that is least oppressive. If we lose our commitment to the free market and private property, what we lose is not only wealth, but also the very arena in which free will is exercised. We must remain vigilant, ensuring that government does not become our master, but instead returns to its proper role of upholding justice and order. May we all learn self-governance, bear responsibility within freedom, and live out the dignity and value granted to us by the Creator in our daily labor. May God bless you all. Thank you.